The Philips Intercool STx Surface Pad System is designed to both cool and warm patients. It's cost-effective and easy to use. The system is comprised of a pad set that's applied to the patient's bare skin and a console. Before initiating therapy with the STx console, make sure that the device is plugged in. Take the power cord off the back of the console and plug it into the nearest wall outlet. To turn on the STx console, locate the white toggle switch in the front just above the utility drawer, press it, and a 3-second self-test will start. The temperature cable should mount into the side port. The other end of the cable should attach to the patient's temperature probe. Below the temperature cable port, you will find 3 sets of hoses that attach to the side of the STx console. There's a collared piece and an uncollared piece. In order to make the attachment, the collars have to be slid back, and then just simply push the fittings together to get the hoses to connect in a leak-free fashion. To connect the hoses to the patient's pads, simply undo the Velcro. Now you have access to the full 9 feet of hose. At the end of the hose set, you'll notice there are 2 fittings, a black one and a white one. One is simply flow in and the other is flow out. Connect them to the 2 sets of hoses that come off of the pads. There is really no incorrect way to do this. You should hear an audible click as you make this connection. The pads are designed to be applied to the patient's bare skin. For this demonstration, our helper is wearing scrubs. There are 2 thigh pads. Wrap the thigh pad around the patient's thigh and close with 2 Velcro strips. There are 2 Velcro strips for each pad. Make sure the hoses are either on the inside or the outside of the legs, depending on how you want to have access to the hoses. Make sure that any metal fittings are not in contact with the patient's bare skin. The torso pad should wrap around the torso in the front and close with Velcro strips. The top of the torso pad should come up to the base of the neck in the back. To initiate cooling, simply make sure the device is turned on. After the self-test, you will see Check Set Point displayed in the center display. Press the Temp Set button just to the left of that screen. The machine turns on at 37 degrees C. Press the down arrow to achieve target temperature. Each button press represents 1/10 of a degree. If you press and hold the button, it will move much quicker. After you've achieved your target temperature, move to the right and press the Patient Temp Control, which now displays the patient's temperature on the screen. On the left side of the console, you will see the water bath temperature, representing the temperature of the water inside the console. When it's time to rewarm the patient, simply press the temperature control button to the left of the center display. The STx console will become idle. Press the up arrow button 3 times to bring up the patient's temperature 3/10 of a degree. Press the Patient Temp Control button to initiate warming therapy. These steps should be repeated hourly until your warming objectives have been accomplished. With each use of the STx Surface Pad System, the pads will retain about 1.5 pints of distilled water. Please add distilled water periodically to the back of the console to the reservoir. Lift the back cover to expose the reservoir opening. Add distilled water. You should see a reflection of water at the bottom of the grate. On the front of the console is a utility drawer with some handy things inside, including a step-by-step guide, a user's manual, and a spare temperature cable. There are 2 sizes of pad sets currently available: small, medium, and large, extra large. Please select the correct one for your patient type and size. Feel free to call the 1-800 number located on the front of the console for 24-hour clinical technical support. Good luck with your STx Surface Pad System.